A lot of people don't understand, once you get a horse under saddle, what is the in-between stuff between the starting, first couple of rides, and getting them so that you're actually controlling. Zyla is a few weeks under saddle. And I want to talk about what I do once I get one started. See, she's very green. And we're going to talk about advancing a horse once you get those first few rides on their back. She's not trying to buck me off, but she still has a lot to learn. You notice as I walk her around, I'm just pulling on one rein, I'm pointing her nose, changing directions, and then I give her a slack rein. I want her at this point to learn two things. I want her to learn that I control speed and I control direction. You notice I am riding with spurs. I want to start with steering with my legs. I have her nose to the side. Her attention is on that horse right now, and I'm just going to steer over the other way. I don't mind horses on the outside. I don't mind when they're moving horses around in the arena. That all gives the horse that I'm working a distraction, and we have to learn to work through those distractions right from the beginning. Most horses that come here for training are going to be shown in something at some point. So I have to teach them that they have to listen to me even with all the distractions. Start working on that right from the beginning. As I'm working her around and steering with this one rein, I'll either push with this leg to steer that way, or I'll push with this leg to push over that way. Let's go forward. Tilt her head to the left. I'm not even worried about any kind of neck rein right now. All I want to do is point her nose and then move a shoulder. So I'll point her nose to the left and we'll move the shoulder. Let's go forward. And move the shoulder to the right. We'll come back around. I will ask by squeezing first, then I'll push with my calf, and then I'll push with my spur. At this point, some horses move with just the calf. Most horses, I have to have that spur. To go ahead there off the left leg, I'm stepping around to the right. I can use the distraction like she was looking out that way. I can use the distraction to help her steer because she was thinking that way. Now she's thinking that way, I'm asking her to go to the left. And left, there we go. I can use those distractions to help reinforce what I'm asking with my legs so that learning those cues off my legs are easier. Let's push with my left leg again. Push her shoulders to the right. I'll make a little bit of contact with my hands to slow down her forward. If she's moving a lot forward, there we go. Shoulders moving to the right. She's looking at that horse. Let's go back to the left. She's wanting to go out that way with the other horses. So she's not wanting to go to the left. I'm using my right spur, kind of rubbing on her. Courage forward. She went forward, I released all the cue. Release the leg, release the rein. The release is the reward. I don't have to pet her and say, good girl, for a reward. That's not what the reward should be. The reward is the release from the pressure. The ask is the pressure, the reward is the release. Let's turn back to the left, push with my right leg. She was pushing into my right leg a minute ago, push, there we go. I got one step, I'll release. Nope, gotta keep walking. When I first started this horse, she didn't like being told what to do, and she would give me a little buck about it. So she's still not real crazy about being told what to do. Good girl. But we're getting there. She's not bucking, she's just kind of stopping. A lot of people ask, how do I get my horse to move forward? Well, I'm using this bait out here to get her to move forward, and then I'll turn her away from it to teach her to steer. Now something in the barn got her attention. Let's go forward. Young horses always have a short attention span. Hers is a little bit shorter, even shorter than usual. And I can use that to my advantage. She's thinking that way, let's steer this way. Right rein, left leg. Good girl. And release the pressure. Notice I'm always giving a really clear release. Go. She's kind of sullen here, stuck. I have her head turned what would be kind of an awkward angle. And I'm asking her to move her feet. There we go. And because of the position I have her in, standing still is more awkward than walking forward. So we need to get that walk. You have to have walk in order to teach anything. Steering, stop. If you don't have any go, you can't teach stop. This horse is kind of a stoppy horse. So her cue to stop is behind and is going to be behind. Because I can't really teach one to stop that stops as soon as I pick up rein anyways. They're not really learning stop. They're just learning an excuse. Pick up the rein is just the excuse for them to get what they want. So this horse learning the stop is going to be behind because of the horse's natural behavior. Right rein, and let's just go. Right rein, now she's distracted with that horse out there. Right rein, let's just go. Ask with the rein. Tell with the smooch. Demand with the spur, and I'll have to reinforce the spur with the rein because she's not really going on the rein. She's not really going on the spur. There we go. I can't just keep kicking. If I do that, I'm going to make the spur dull so that you'll always have to ride with a spur. I don't want to make her so you always have to ride with a spur. She needs to learn to respect the spur, do what the spur is asking her to do. Turn right again and go forward. Get her head to the side. There we go. So it's awkward and go forward. Now I get some walk, I'm releasing the pressure. My body is moving with her, but I'm not pulling on her face. I'm not really doing anything with my legs other than they're against her like they should be. She's wanting to go that way. Let's see if we can turn left now. Rein, smooch, good girl. Release the spur, release the rein. Apply just a little bit of leg to encourage her forward. A little bit of leg, a little bit of spur. Encourage that forward. I need go. I need more go to get anything done. That's where this horse is right now. When I first started her, she wanted to complain about being told what to do, and she would do that by bucking. Now she's not bucking, but she just still don't really have any desire to go forward. Got to have forward. And release. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of steering right now while I'm encouraging forward. I need to work on my steering, I need to work on the leg cues, but I need to get forward. Turn to the right and forward. Turn to the right and forward. Turn to the right. See how she keeps looking left? Turn to the right and forward. Keep encouraging forward. Now let's turn to the left because she's thinking about going back to that end of the arena. She's wanting to go visit those horses and forward. As long as she's doing what I ask, which is just walk, I'm going to release the pressure. The release is the reward. I have ridden her out a little bit. She needs more riding out. I can't really record riding out because I'm going someplace. If I ride out, I end up just going around in circles to video it, and that's not That defeats the whole purpose of riding out. You need to ride out to go someplace, which is what she needs. Get out and go someplace. Nope, listen to me. See, it's just a very short attention span and a real immature mind. So that's what I have to work with, and that's what I'm going to work with. I'm not going to force her to fit in the box of what another horse would be. I have other horses that we start that we immediately go to encourage and slow down and stop because they have lots of forward and not enough stop. There's no formula to, you need to teach this thing first, this thing second, this thing third. There's no formula to that when you start a horse. I had somebody ask me that. There's no formula because you have to teach whatever the horse gives you. You have to teach what that horse needs in order to progress. You have to learn how to add before you learn how to multiply. She needs to learn how to walk and steer before we learn how to stop, because I don't have enough forward. I need more go. Now she's got a fly that distracted her. Let's go. Come on. She's thinking about the fly instead of what I'm asking her to do. There we go. Let's turn this way. She wants to go that way, I'm gonna go that way. I'm gonna try to mix up letting her go where she wants to get that forward with steering where I wanna go to get some steering and go. I can't just always let her go where she wants to go. That's not gonna teach her the discipline she needs to steer where I wanna steer. I have to let her go where she wants to go enough that we get forward, that I have something to work with, and then mix that in with doing what I ask her to do. I was just about to quit, but she stopped on her own. I'm not going to quit when she stops on her own. We've got to have go. Now we'll stop. See right there, I asked her to stop, she pushed forward. Well, I haven't been able to work on much stop because I don't have much go. I have to have go to work on stop. But this is Isla. I've done a couple videos over getting her started, and I'll continue with the videos of her kind of what I consider intermediate training. A lot of people don't understand, once you get a horse under saddle, what is the in-between stuff between the starting, first couple of rides, and getting them so that you're actually controlling them. And that's what I'm going to talk about with her over the next few videos. So until next time, thank you for watching.